All right, welcome to the Needmore GP. It's the Moore race number 4. This is the Saturday race edition. Today I'm racing the Sportsman amateur class, and let me tell you, Saturday was interesting. First off, on the way there, it downpoured on us. I got there around 9:30 in the morning. By that time, the storm had passed through.
Oscar!
Oh, there's the cutest little kid. That's my boy, actually. He didn't race today. So yeah, we had the little kids racing. There's some footage of that, and then everybody else in between as well. But the rain made it interesting for today.
So, how do you think you're going to do today, Charlie?
I think it'll be interesting for sure. It rained really hard right before we got here, and so they had to change up the race schedule today. So one race, 45 minutes. It's going to be muddy and slick, and I'm looking forward to it. So.
Well, what about the fact that you've got an extra large fan club today?
Yeah. Anyways, Julie, Quentin, Oscar, Selena, Antonio, and you, Mom, of course. Thank you all for coming out. Anyways, see you after the race.
All right, and here's Steve.
45 minutes, 2.7 miles. Countdown clock in the scoring lane. When it gets to 0, that's when the checkered flag cuts out. Red and blue arrows. Take it easy through the scoring lane.
That was Steve Levan. And here we are at the starting line. And let's rock and roll. Here we are, still working on my starts. Every race is getting a little better, if you ask me. Not used to being up in the crowd like this. Just being back in the back, smelling the fumes. I get a kick out of that guy's bike. That little 4-stroke burp, 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 burp. So here it is. So the guy you heard, I said, here's Steve. That's Steve Levan. Steve Levan started 2 rows ahead of us. He did his little speech there. Got on his 1979, was it like RM Suzuki or RZ? No, RM Suzuki. And then proceeded to just tear everybody apart. He actually ended up lapping me twice. Alright, so here we are. And then this happens here. Oh. That could not have felt good. That almost happened to me here, not this corner, but the next. You hit that rear brake and it just starts sliding on you. Oh no, this corner here. So, but I get through unscathed. That rider ended up getting up and doing actually pretty well. I think they placed 1 or 2 spots behind me. But yeah, it rained, and so they changed up the schedule quite a bit. It's supposed to be, practice and then Moto 1, Moto 2. Well, they ended up canceling the practice and the Moto 1, and it was Moto 2. 1 45-minute moto instead of 2 30-minute motos. So I'm seeing this trail for the first time. Never been here before. I have no idea what to expect. From the recon, I had an idea that it'd be a little bit, sandy and whatnot. And then hero traction as well. Well, you got the sandy part right. The rain kind of destroyed the hero traction. But it made for an interesting day. Interesting and tiring day. And I was thinking before this race that I needed to possibly change out my... Oh, there's a nice tree. Change out my front wheel, the front tire. I have it sitting in my garage. Still have it in my garage. If I knew the conditions were going to be like this, I definitely would have changed it out. So things are still going fairly well for me. Oh, nice tree there. And then coming up here. Oh, right there. Yep. For whatever reason, that tree right there kept popping up on me. I never actually hit it again like that, but I don't know what it is about that. I think it's camouflage. Just, you know, see how they're kind of painted like a tree. They did not like me. Oh, actually, I didn't like them. I think I kept trying to knock them down. This is probably the toughest section right here. The little ravine, you know, if you watched my other video, I've said this trail wasn't really challenging. The rain made it challenging, but in reality, the terrain itself isn't all that challenging. It's a fun course to race if it was dry. I mean, that'd be. Well, I had a lot of fun Sunday because it dried up a lot, but it was slick here. I enjoyed this little ravine here. It was a lot smoother, so you can just enjoy yourself, not worry about the rocks and so much. Oh yeah, then this mess. You've got to remember, this is the first time all of us have seen this, so people are still trying to figure out what's the best thing to do. This section here was interesting. So apparently, like the first two waves went left through that ditch there, and then my section figured out, hey, we can just kind of hop straight across there and then go up and over. So I was fortunate enough not to experience that lovely section there. I've heard some. Oh yeah, and then this section here just got worse too. You're seeing it when it's good. You'll see lap 2 what that one looks like. So I'd like to point out too, if you watch my videos, I try to do just miscellaneous clips I have of miscellaneous riders, you know, for the first minute or so. So that's what's going on. If you're looking for me, I'm not in there. All right, here we are coming through lap 1. I'm still feeling fairly strong through here, or up to this point. But yeah, I was like, all right, well that's lap 1. Let's pick it up, see what I can do for lap 2, and keep going. So here we go. Uh-oh. Ow, this smoke. So here we are going through this ravine again, but more importantly, the smoke here. So I kept seeing the smoke. I'm like, all right, I'm about to catch somebody. You know, I'm gonna pass. But I never did see the culprit of all that smoke. It was hanging. I don't think it was an accumulation of multiple two-stroke bikes. I think that was one smoker. Because another thing I'd like to point out, so I was a Sportsman amateur. I'm not sure what class was in front of me, but in the front row was the vintage class. That's the one Steve Levan was in with his 1979 RM Suzuki. And so I'm racing some fairly old bikes in this class, and so I guess I imagine that's probably the culprit of all that smoke. So as you can see here already, I don't see it anymore. No rhyme or reason why I'm seeing it or not seeing it. Never did see the culprit. This guy here to the right, I can't quite figure out how he got in that position. Every time I watch this video and when I was going by, I'm like, how did he get over there facing this way? Alright, so that guy right there in front of me, that is Josh Pendergrass. Oh, and this is that muddy section I was telling you about. It just got worse. And for some reason, I decided it'd be a good idea to put it in neutral. That's kind of a theme for me. Oh, There's Mr. Levan. Destroying us. That bike's 28 years older than mine. So yeah, Mr. Pendergrass there. I didn't realize this till I was watching the videos, but I kept seeing that guy a lot. So like the middle part of this race, we actually passed each other quite a bit. Unbeknownst to me, who's not paying attention, I guess. We were actually in the same class. I also realize now somebody had a yellow background that we were in the same Saturday class. So that's good to know. Pretty much what Sportsman Amateur is a C in the C30 plus class. There's Josh and there's me. And I have no idea who Josh is in person. I just looked his name up on the results. So here's the first pass I make on Josh. So here we are coming in for lap 2. Oh, sorry, sign. Dang smoke again. And this is kind of showing you what this is developing into. Nice, ruddy, muddy mess. Yeah, whoa. Felt like I probably ran about 5 miles. You know, like my legs running on either side of that rut there to keep me balanced. Nah. I won't claim to be the best bike rider in the world. Dang ruts. Oh! Yeah. Not sure what I was trying to achieve there by not going in the rut. Oh, there goes Mr. Pendergrass. Right there. The worst thing about crashing is it wears you out. So here I'm following him. I did like this section here. It's kind of scary getting into that, but then you realize it has a bottom. So now on the 3rd lap, they've bypassed us through that holy muddy mess over there. Here I go. And I had it in neutral. And there goes Mr. Pendergrass. Why did I have it in neutral? I do not know. And I'm just wearing myself out.
Not neutral, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, don't keep it in neutral. And I was just praying I didn't just get stuck again, but fortunately I had enough traction to pull out of that hole. And now I'm on my way, just completely exhausted. And certain I'm in dead last. Oh, and here I have this hugely bright idea. That guy's a little bit in my way. Let's go down this really steep short section here. Not the brightest. I probably could have got around him a lot easier than this. Got around him nonetheless though, and moving on. And I kept thinking, alright, Charlie, don't putz around through here. Family might be around here somewhere. Look sharp. And yep, sure enough, there's my mom. And my wife. And Oscar. Sure, Quentin's around somewhere too, but you know, he doesn't really. Ugh, dang slick ruts. But Quentin's, you know, he's 1.5 almost. Not quite sharing yet. me getting frustrated.
Oh, that was flat even.
Yeah. Hey, Mom. So here I am. I'm like, oh, thank God. See the head nod? I saw it.
So how was it?
So the recon said superhero traction. No, hero traction.
Hey, Oscar.
You can only have traction if you're a hero. Oh my God. You know, it was hot. I'm exhausted, cold sweats. I'm glad it's over. Oh my. That's only 45 minutes. Thank you, Moore. Thank you, Steve, and my family for being out here. Anyways, see you next time.
All right, so yeah, that was Julie, my wife, Quentin, I was holding there, and Oscar in the background. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Toodles.